Alright, this is a brief instructional video on gathering information for your argument essay and then citing your source. The first thing you need to do is you need to start off with a sheet in your notebook that looks something like this. You've got across the top argument information, across the right hand side is October 30th, 2015 or whatever the date might be. In your table you'll create a roughly 5 by or 2 by 5 table, 2 across, 5 down, and slightly off center, okay, with the upper left cell fact, upper right cell source. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to be required to maintain multiple sources. Use multiple sources to gather your facts, and they have to be facts, they're not opinions. And so the first source I'm using is the Battle for Bats Surviving White Nose Syndrome, the video that we watched with Miss Brissett. Now, the video right here has all the pieces I need to access. The first is the title. So right here, Battle for Bats Surviving White Nose. I use the colon and I put it in quotation marks with the period at the end under source. The next part is identifying who made it. And it says right here, from Ravenswood Media. Okay, so I added that. I copied the link just because I want, if I need to access it again, I want a quick link so I can grab it. So I copied and pasted the link. The final little bit of information, a little harder to find, was the date. And I hovered over this right here, 2 years, and it showed October 11, 2013. That's the information I need. So I then paste that in. Now, the cool thing about this is that if you got multiple facts from the video, you don't have to enter in multiple times the source information. You can just put it right here. So the first fact I want to use is that white nose syndrome found in Vermont 2008. So I'm writing in shorthand, bullet statements. I don't need to say complete sentences here. Okay. They also say that some bats are resistant to white nose syndrome, which is great. And then they indicated a couple other things I want to add. They say for habitat for bats, many trees, and I'm going to put in parentheses either alive or dead, build bat boxes, but they need to be very warm. And they also said barns or sheds. So that helps. And then if I want to talk more about white nose and how it spread, so I'm going to do this. White nose spreads by fungi spores that came from Europe. Spores last a long time. People, I'm using shorthand, need to be careful when traveling in bat habitat like caves and mines. Spores spread easily. So I might not use all this information, but I have it, so that's great. So that's how we set this up. So my next source, I would put the same information in here, or so the new information for the source, and I would be able to then move on. So the next thing I want to show you is how to cite a print text. Okay, the next instructional is going to be showing you how to add to your argument information and record facts from a source that is a print document. So to do that, I'm going to take the Indiana Bat article you got, and I'm going to be using the fact that only 0.5% of healthy-looking bats examined in almost one U.S. study are found to be rabid. So I go to my document, and I'm going to add in 0.05% of bats have rabies. guys. Awesome. I gotta cite it. Alright, so to cite it, I'm gonna title this Indiana Bat, in quotation marks, because that's the title of the article, it looks like. Where did it come from? It came from www.nwf.org. Okay. I need to know a little bit more if I can find out if there's an author. Does not look like it. So I don't have to worry too much about this, which is great. Oh, here it is. Bats. I can move that out of the way. Bats of the American Online Activity Guide. So I'm going to add that in there. Bats of the Americas Online Activity Guide. Italicize that because that is the name of the actual magazine, and I leave that. I don't have to worry about when I access. I don't have to worry about what page. This is a fair effort. So if I have multiple facts from this, I would use that, but I don't. That's all I'm using. So that's how you cite a print text.